welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the MLB 2025 standings week 7, where this week was played the week 7 on MLB 2025 season. And for that reason, I'm recording this video where I'm going to talk about how are the MLB standings are throughout 7 weeks. Okay, so let's start with the usual, the American League with the East Division for four straight week. The New York Yankees are leading this division with the best record, 23-17. They still have a 2 game advantage against the Red Sox. 3 game advantage against the Blue Jays. It looks like that in this moment, these two teams, the Yankees, Red Sox, and Blue Jays, are fighting to win this division and enter to the playoffs. And the most probably that the Rays and the Orioles are in the bottom and they are not going to qualify, but it's still early. And in the Central Division, the three Tigers have the best record in the American League with a 26-15 record. They are playing a tremendous baseball level in the last 10 games played because they have a 7-3 record. Sorry, in that period they have 2.5 game advantage against the Cleveland Warriors and the Royals, and 5 game advantage against the Twins. And talking about the Twins, this is something important because for first time in the season they have a record about 500, where they started very bad the season with a 7-14 record, but since that moment they started to play in a very good baseball, and in this moment they have a games winning streak, and in this moment they are 5 games below the Tigers. So it's interesting because these four teams are fighting to win this division and to try to enter to the playoffs. In this moment the Tigers have an easy lead, but anything can happen in this week, and maybe the Tigers in the next week they can fall more position, and the Warriors and the Royals can be in the top. And something to say is that the White Sox in this moment are the worst team in the American League, and the second worst team in the league with a 12-29 record, and they are eliminated. And in the Western Conference, in a tremendous division. I think that the best division in this moment in the in the American League, the Mariners are leading this division with a 22-17 record. They have a 2 game advantage against the Astros and Athletics, a 3 game advantage against the Texas Rangers, and 6 game advantage against the Angels. The West Division, like the Central Division, anything can happen because in this moment the Mariners are leading this division, but it is too close the difference between the other teams. So if the Mariners have a bad week the next week, and the Astros, Athletics, Rangers have a great week, everything can happen. The Mariners can fall position, and the Rangers can get up position. So everything is very close. Even the Angels in this moment are 6 games behind the Mariners. If they have a great week, they can escalate more position. And this is what is happening in the American League. Now in the National League, in the East Division, the New York Mets are still in this division for third straight week with a 26-15 record. They are playing a tremendous baseball level. I think that they have the second or third best record in the league. They have a 1.5 game advantage against the Phillies. They have a 24-16 record. They have a 7-3 record in the last 10 games played. For that reason, they reduce the gap between them and the Mets, and they're fighting to win this division. About the Braves, they have a 19-21 record. They are 2 games below 500, and they're in the hunt to reduce the gap between the Mets and the Phillies. In my opinion, the Mets, the Phillies, and the Braves are going to fight to win this division and even to enter to the playoffs. And about the Nationals, the Marlins, they are the 2 worst team in this division, and I don't see both of them to fight to enter to the playoffs as a wild card team. In the Central Division, the Chicago Cubs are still leading this division. This is the 6 or 5 time, the straight time that they are leading this division. They have the first record in this division with a 23-18 record. The Cardinals are 1 game below the Cubs. That I remember in the last week, the Cardinals were in the 4th places, but they have a 8-2 record in the last 10 games played, and for that reason they are in the 2nd place in this moment in the division. The Brewers are in the 3rd place in the division. They are 3 games below the Cubs, and the Reds are 3.5 games below the Cubs. So This is very close because you can see here from the Cubs to the Reds there is only 3.5 games difference. So this division is very close, and these four teams are fighting to win this division and to enter to the playoffs. And about the Pirates are 9 games below the Cubs. The Pirates are playing a very bad baseball. For that reason, they fire his head coach for the bad performance in this season, and the most probably they're not going to enter to the playoffs. And in the last division, in the MLB, in the West, in the best division of the league, the Dodgers are in this division for a back-to-back week. They have the best record in the MLB with a 27-14 record. They have a 1 game advantage against the Padres, the second best record in the league, with a 25-14 record, and 3 games advantage against the Giants, 24-17. And 6 game advantage against the Diamondbacks, 21-20. So you can see here that in this moment the Dodgers, the Padres, and the Giants, there is only 3 games difference between the Dodgers and the Giants. So this is very interesting. I think, in my opinion, in this moment the best team are the Dodgers and the Padres, and this is amazing. And the Diamondbacks are there and trying to reduce the gap between the other 3 teams to try to win this division. I think that in the end, the race to win this division, in my opinion, will be between the Dodgers and the Padres, and the Giants and the Diamondbacks will try to enter to the playoffs. And about the Rockets, they are the worst team in the league. They have a 7-33 record, the worst in the league, and the most probably they are going to break the record to the most losses in a season. Let's see. So in this video, I talk about how are the MLB standings are through our 7 weeks of games in both leagues, in the American National League. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment suggestion, you can write me in any social media platform. So see you next video. Jimmy.